A great transition, Jordan, to my next thing. Legally Blonde. Ba-na! No.
That was one of the ones that I almost picked.
Yes, this is Legally Blonde, Jordan.
Come here tonight was to discuss our future.
Of course.
I plan on running for office someday.
Warner.
I think we should break up.
What?
Elle. If I'm gonna be a senator, I need someone serious.
I'm seriously in love with you.
I love you.
Liar! This is the type of girl that Warner wants to marry. A law student. Going to Harvard is the only way I'm gonna get the love of my life back. For my admissions essay,
Action.
I'm gonna tell all of you why I'm gonna make an amazing lawyer. I feel comfortable using legal jargon in everyday life. I object.
Her list of extracurricular activities is impressive.
She was in a Ricky Martin video.
Aren't we always looking for diversity?
Welcome to Harvard.
Don't be scared. Everyone will love you.
Elle? I'm sorry, are you here to see me?
I go here.
You got into Harvard Law?
What, like it's hard?
I got a PhD from Berkeley.
MBA from Wharton. I've been deworming orphans in Somalia.
2 weeks ago, I saw Cameron Diaz at Fred Siegel, and I talked her out of buying this truly heinous Angora sweater.
Malibu Barbie lives.
I've come to
Is about young Elle Woods, who is
Reese
dating,
Witherspoon.
played by Reese Witherspoon, who says things about herself that like made me go, oh, I don't know how to put this. I just know that she says this, and she says at one point that guys only like her because she's blonde and has big boobs, and I went,
I mean,
does she? I guess. And so yes, this is a movie about not judging people based on how they look, of not judging people based on whether or not they're a stereotype. So she wants to date a guy, and the guy's like, she's expecting a guy she's dating to propose to her to be married. And he's like, well, we had a fun few months, but I need to be serious.
she wants to be getting married, engaged to after a few months? That's
I
insane.
don't know. Maybe it was a year. It was a certain period of time anyway. And he's like, look, you're a fun side thing, but I have to be serious and date someone serious if I want to be a senator one day or whatnot. And so he breaks up with her. And she's like, well, if I'm going to like him, if he's going to like me, I need to prove that I'm smart. So I'm going to chase after him to Harvard. So she somehow, inexplicably, gets herself into Harvard Business School and law school.
She probably bribes her way in.
It implies that she's smart, that she does it on her smarts and skills. But all right. And so she winds up at university, and he's still like, yeah, man, no, like, you're here doing that. It's an oddly sexist and misogynistic movie because every character talks down to her. Like, the joke is that she's blonde and therefore stupid. So
that is the dangerous stereotype.
He's like, oh yeah, you're here, but you're not serious or whatever. So she's like, well, I'm gonna prove to you that I am serious. And then they break up for real this time, and she bunkers down and studies a bunch, and becomes an A student, and she winds up joining the internship of the professor from The Flash, who is a law teacher in this, and she winds up working for him, and they're doing a case where it looks like a guy, an old man in his 60s, has been shot and murdered, and he is married to a young 20-something girl, blonde girl, and everything looks like she shot him, and she's on trial, and she has to defend him, and her stepdaughter and the lover say that the second wife did it, and so they interview her in prison, and she's like, I have an alibi, but she won't say what it is. And so then Reese Witherspoon goes to see her later on, and she's like, what's your alibi? And she's like, I can't say. She's like, come on, man, you can tell me, it's fine. She's like, okay, fine. And the whole deal is this girl is a fitness instructor. She is rich and famous off of these exercise tapes, basically. and she's known for like 3 easy steps and you lose a bunch of weight. And her alibi is that she was getting liposuction. And she's like, I can't tell anybody because that'll destroy my reputation, which, like, I mean, it would. Can you imagine? Like, if she were a famous rich fitness person and she was like, yeah, I cheat, that would absolutely destroy. When they were like, yeah, she's like, I got liposuction. I was like, that actually would destroy her career. Like, that is kind of a big deal.
It's
like,
the equivalent of, like, finding out that a basketball star was cheating.
Right, or using steroids or something. Yeah, exactly.
Steroids, whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. And so there's a bit where they're interviewing they're interviewing the pool boy who cleans the pool in his underwear or whatever. And what exactly triggers it?
Like they're taking the
they confront him.
whatever.
They confront him in the hallway, and he's like, oh, just take your last year's shoes out of here. And I was like, he's fucking gay. And he's like, no guy would know what last year's shoes look like. No straight man. He's definitely gay. And so then the what's his face? Luke Wilson is in this, and he cross-examines the guy. He's like, when did you guys dated, right? Yeah, where'd you go? We went to this place. What's the name of your boyfriend? Chuck. I didn't mean to say it. It turns out that he is gay. And so they interview the daughter. The daughter is like, yeah, they're asking her the professor from The Flash tries to offer Reese Witherspoon a job. Like, what are you doing for next year for such and such position? And he goes to feel her up, and she's like, oh, this is funny. He just wanted me for my body. He only hired me because I'm pretty. Blah blah blah. And she goes to leave, and he gets fired, and the girl hires her as her permanent lawyer. And they put the daughter on the stand, and she's like, what? Did you hear the gunshot? Like, no, I was in the shower. So what happened when you came home? I came home and I immediately went in the shower. Okay. What did you do earlier that day? She's got like big ass frizzy hair, like very frizzy hair. And she's like, oh, I went to the I went to the hairdresser and I got a perm. And I went, holy shit, she did it. You know, I'm like, she did it. I'm like, what's the one thing you don't do with a perm, Jordan?
You don't get it wet.
You don't get it wet. Like, I am the straightest man alive, and even I know that you don't get a perm wet. Because if you get a perm wet, it deflates. And the movie does that thing where, like, the movie treats Reese Witherspoon's character like she's stupid. Like she's an unintelligent person. But, like, earlier in the movie, they show that, like, she actually is smart. Like, she knows a bunch of, like, technical language that I can't repeat because it's well above my vocabulary level about, like, clothes and, like, she's like, oh, yeah, you know, this is, like, or she goes to buy a shirt and the person selling her the shirt is like, oh, yeah, this is this year's thing. And she rips off the tag and she's like, yeah, she's a dumb blonde. She'll fall for anything. And she's like, oh, you sure this is this year's? Because the thread count is this and the chemical composition of the thing is this, that, and the other thing. And so you can easily tell that it's not based on its chemical. And she's like, she says a bunch of really smart shit and then embarrasses the shit out of the person. And so when she's confronting, she's like, everyone knows that when you get the perm wet, the blah, blah, blah chemical composition of the perm dissolves and it caused the whole thing to collapse. And I'm like, yeah, everyone knows that. I'm like, that's fucking common knowledge. Like, I'm like, and so I came out after I finished watching the movie. I'm like, Jordan, what's the one thing you don't do with the perm?
Even if you don't know the reason of why it happens, most people know why you don't do the thing.
Right. Everyone knows that you don't get a perm wet. Like, it's like it's just a common thing. It's just a common
I don't
thing.
know. I never knew why exactly.
Right.
I just
Neither did I.
It ruined the hair.
I just knew that it ruined exactly. I don't know why you didn't. If I just knew it was something you don't get a perm wet. Like, that's the one thing I know about a perm.
Don't ask me why I know that.
Yeah,
but,
right.
But it's just the thing I know.
Thing I know. And so yeah, so she's like guilty, and I'm like, yeah, she's guilty. She's guilty as shit because you don't come home after getting a perm and have a shower. Like, that's crazy. You wouldn't risk getting a perm wet. Are you insane? I really like this movie.
It's in the name, permanent hair.
Right. You gotta wait
hair.
for it to settle before you have a shower. That's. But no, I really like this movie. It's really funny. There's a sequel to this somehow. There's a second one. I don't have a clue how or why, but I'm absolutely gonna watch it because I actually genuinely want to watch it because I really like this. I was surprised by, like, there's a little bit of it gets kind of frustrating because everyone treats her like she's stupid, even though she got into Harvard. a notoriously difficult school to get into.
Yeah, but she's one of those stupid Harvard students, Justin.
Do they exist?
You know, the really stupid ones that somehow manage to sneak their way in.
I guess. I guess that could be a thing.
Definitely, that's what she is, Justin. She's a really stupid Harvard
Jordan,
student.
that's it.
She's getting like the lowest end of what you can get, Justin.
That doesn't make sense. Jordan, that's it.
All right, let's wrap this bitch up.
Hey there, everybody. It's N-Card Justin here. Let me know what you think of Legally Blonde down in the comments down below. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by how much I like this movie. Let me know what you're thinking down in the comments down below. But in the meantime, if you'd like to see the full podcast that this is from, our We're Going to College episode, you can click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that you just think you enjoy, click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you can just leave this video a like. That helps us out too. We'll see you all in the next video. Everybody, have a good day.